Good afternoon, everybody. It's Save with Crypto here. That's actually my name. This is the channel called Save with Crypto. I'm with Maff from Mafftopia, which I have on the screen at the moment because I was going to ask him something about it. Hello,
Oh,
Maff. How you
excellent.
doing?
Thank you for the plug as well.
Well, I thought I'd get the shilling over with,
Yeah,
sort of.
it's true. So I don't have to, basically.
Well, I'm sure you'll come back to it later. No,
That's
I was,
great.
I was just looking actually. I think you're doing really well actually. This, if anyone doesn't know, Mafftopia is Maff's channel that he started. What was it, 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago or something?
Quite, yeah, probably a little bit longer than that. I mean, maybe, yeah, sort of late December, I suppose. I think.
Oh, okay.
No,
But,
no, no, it wasn't. Sorry, no, it was January. Yeah, I think I was spending a lot of time preparing it in December. But yeah, just so it kind of went live, I suppose, in January.
okay, yeah. So you've got 17 videos and 180 subscribers already. That's brilliant.
Thank you.
Well done.
Yeah, must be hitting a note or something
Hello.
somewhere.
I was trying to work it out. So you got this OpenAI faces new lawsuits over. This one did exceptionally well, didn't it? 4.2 thousand views.
Yeah, I ought to be sort of taking note of some of these because obviously some catch a tailwind and they're off, and others just don't really perform. So lots to ponder, I suppose, on just well, exactly that. Just follow the formula of the ones that take off.
Yeah.
and,
Whereas
and rinse
whereas
and
this
repeat.
whereas this channel, it's pathetic. It's like 81 views, 60 views. I tried doing this one about not paying my TV license, thinking like that'll be good,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's actually had 60 views now, but I thought that would be more exciting. But I'll tell you what I did with that one is because what I did was I didn't pay my TV license, obviously, because I don't agree with anything the BBC do.
absolutely. Yeah,
And so I didn't pay my TV license. What I did, because I had to make a transaction to keep my Bybit card alive. So what I did, I paid a bit of my electric and gas bill, which I use Octopus for. Um, and what I noticed the day after I did that, there's a guy called Black Belt Barrister, right? This guy
yeah,
called,
yeah.
do you know him? Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of his videos. They're quite
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's very good. Daniel Shensmith, I think his name is, and he does. I mean, I think most of his fame is from telling you to not buy a TV license. And I think that's where he's gained his 100,000 subscribers from. So I thought I'll piggyback off that kind of
well, yeah,
idea, and
yeah.
I'll do that. So what I noticed was the day after I'd done that, he did a video about TV licenses, and then he said, "Oh, and by the way, if you want to get £50 for nothing, here's my referral link for Octopus Energy." And I actually thought, did he watch my video? And
Maybe
and if so, he could have bloody said so, and then sort of
giving you a bit of a boost.
yeah, because that would have been lovely actually. But
Yeah.
yeah,
So is
anyway.
he officially off your Christmas list now then?
No, not really, not at all. But no, I think that's what happened because he is kind of shilling every offer there is. He's made his own AI law thing,
Yeah.
and then every video is about NordVPN, ground truth. I think some sort of news thing where he's got
Ground.news, isn't it? Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same every day, and it's he kind of does that, and so I think he must have just thought, oh, there's another way I can make an extra 50 quid, sort of thing,
So he makes a video all about the thing that the affiliate thing that he's shilling, essentially.
No, not really, because the one the other day was just about TV license, and then he just
Yeah.
mentioned the fact that, oh, by the way, I get my electricity from this company who I like, and it's weird because
by the way, yeah, just nothing to do with the actual video.
yeah, and it's
In
weird
that
because
case,
I did this one, and I did slag off the BBC quite badly and accuse them
good.
of
Yeah.
quite evil things, which I do
Yeah.
think they are an evil, horrible corporation.
They are. Yeah.
And I did. There's probably some words I mentioned in there that probably didn't help the traffic actually, but
Especially as the BBC and YouTube seem to be cozying up a little bit.
Oh God, isn't that weird? Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
That'd be a good topic for your thingy. You can talk about that anyway.
Navigate that one a bit, without
yeah,
getting shadow banned and so on.
Yeah. So I was massively slagging off the BBC, and then I slagged off Virgin Media, right, who I despise, and then I said, but I like Octopus Energy, and then in Daniel's video, he's like, yeah, and Octopus Energy are a really good company who I really like, and it was like, he's definitely watched my video, and anyway, so, but consequently, I don't know. I suppose the views, 60 views. I suppose it's all right, isn't it? I suppose, but
we'll probably have a chat about that afterwards if you want, because there are a few things. I was doing some quite specific things to try and push up the views, but
okay,
yeah. And I'm saying that like I'm a seasoned old pro at YouTube now with my 160 subscribers.
well, no, but
I've been in this game for a long time,
Yeah, but you gain them quite
for 3 weeks.
But you gain them quite quickly with not many videos. And anyway, just while Bitcoin's having a bit of a dump, I suppose what we should do is get on with some of the stuff that people came for. Actually, should we have a whip through the comments first?
Oh yeah, sure. Let's do that, and then you want the jingle? In fact, as Scotty says as well, give me jingle.
We're coming to it.
Yeah. Hi, Scotty. Hi, SUWC. I'd probably do better than these. Hi. Oh, that's me. Hi, me.
Hello.
And oh yeah, actually, Scotty, you posted that in the Discord, didn't you?
I saw that.
No, not this actually. There was something else he posted, which, if we've got time, we'll go through that as well because it's pretty interesting. Okay. But rumour President Trump to make a huge announcement today at 1 p.m. at ET. He will address possible U.S. government shutdown.
Wow.
Great. That's all we need right now, isn't it? Just kick Bitcoin while it's down, so it goes even further down. So, hello. Hey guys. And XMR monthly candle, shock. We should have a look.
So
we need to play some jingle or other, don't we? And then
we do. So let's do that. Moo, okay. Indeed.
Just before we carry on, because I still had a couple more comments to sit through. So I'll quickly do those, and then jump in. So Kaz was saying, SWC, I've got a Bitunix question. Good opportunity to talk about shilling the affiliate links.
Yeah, because there's only this week left for the amazing offer. Yeah. If I do deposit at the end of the month, will the trading reward then only be available until end of the 30th? Right. You'll get the deposit reward, okay, and the actual campaign only runs to the 30th. It's not the 31st. So you'll get the deposit reward if you make a trade. So you need to make a deposit, make a trade before the 30th, okay, or before whatever the cutoff time is on the 30th. The trading volume reward, you might find that hard to achieve if you wait until the end of the month. I don't know if you wait for payday or something, but like if that's the case, you might struggle to get like a reasonable trading volume reward. However, the trading volume rewards were really low, so you might be able to get like $50 or something if you just sort of like open and close a trade.
Yeah.
Or,
So if you just happen to get VIP7 like today or by the 30th, so would that VIP7 then only last until the 30th, or would you get the full month of it?
I actually don't know, to be honest.
Sure.
The current VIP7 I've got, which I asked Alex for,
Yeah.
that runs out on the 30th. So I don't know if it's just for this period of the campaign. That said, he seems to be quite generous about sort of letting me hand them out. So, he might be able to renew it.
Yeah.
Renew it
Because I kept meaning to ask you for that particular perk. So I'll have to message you afterwards.
As my grandmother,
even if I get it for a day or something.
As my grandmother said, if you don't ask, you don't get.
It's true. Yeah.
To be honest, the thing they don't tell you about the VIP7, apart from like the stupidly low fees and all that sort of thing,
Yeah.
is every Monday you get one of those mystery boxes, and for the last 3 weeks it's been $80. Like my one this morning was $80. So
Wow. Okay.
I know, it's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's like, without any of the actual reward things. I mean, I should be.
Yeah.
My trading volume is over 300,000, which is incredible because I'm only trading with about $300 or $400. So I should be able to get, I think it's $200 from that as well. So it's brilliant. Anyway, so Kaz, what? So the trading reward. If you mean the trading volume reward, you need to get the volume up before the 30th. But the deposit reward, as long as you make a deposit and you make a trade, then that qualifies you for the deposit reward. Because I think that's going to be a new account for you, isn't it? So definitely do it before the 30th. I will try and organise a new campaign once this one's finished. But what usually happens is we sort of have a little discussion, agree on something, and then Alex goes off and designs the gets the posters designed, and then I shield them, and then the thing goes live. So it might not be like the 1st of February. It might be like within the first week or so. So there might be like a week where there's nothing. But I mean, generally the new user perks are normally pretty good. This campaign in particular, they're really good. So if you're,
I was going to say maybe just try and do the same again if you can, because it's genuinely it's the best offer on YouTube. I'd say.
I honestly think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I watch people like Kyle Dupes on Crypto Banter Plus, and he's got an offer going for something, and he said this is the best one ever, and it's like, yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah, you should tell him.
yeah. I've got a better one than you. Anyway, I'll just say my bit before I. Oh, sorry, you finished with your comments or not?
No.
Okay.
there's more. Actually, there's quite a lot more, but we could probably get on. I think because we can always go back through the comments after. Should get on to the TA.
We will do our best not to ignore you. I was just going to talk about the CME gap because that's what my thumbnail was all about. I did have to set the stream up last night before I went to sleep because I had to go out this morning. So I was thinking I haven't got time. So I really hope the CME gap doesn't fill overnight, or otherwise there'll be no point to, I'll have to do a new thumbnail for the live stream. But in actual fact, that's the price we closed at on Friday, the 89,350. Then it opened last night down here at like 86.55, leaving this massive great gap. I think that's about, how big is it? That's like, $2,780 about. So big old gap. And then what happened just after the CME opened, started going up. I've got a feeling this is going to do that really annoying thing that it's done the last few weeks, where it almost fills the gap and then leaves like a $15 bit, and then it sort of goes off and does something else completely, and then that's nagging in the back of your mind for a long time.
It's a tease. isn't it?
Yeah, because we
Yeah,
got one as well up here. Got this little tiny one up here at 95 or whatever it is. Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah,
anyway, I'm not sure if that's going to fit in with anything that you've got to say. I
yeah,
did
yeah.
know.
Possibly. I think yeah, we could
Oh,
go
okay,
into
good.
a bit, but good to hear we got to say about it. In any
Okay.
case, yeah,
I did notice on the 1 hour time frame, which what I was looking at as the CME was opening last night. So the CME opens for us in the UK at 11 p.m. So 23. So it's this candle here, and this was great. This was the start of this green background here on the
yeah,
Quadzilla momentum oscillator thing. So that was a pretty good sign that the price was probably at that point going to go up. So I thought that's cool. It might go and try and close the CME gap, which I think is what it's trying to do at the moment.
yeah.
At the moment, I'm looking at it on the 30-minute time frame, just because I just tend to look at it to see when this yellow and green EMAs, the 21 and 55, if they look like they're going to cross, and I'm not sure if they are. Like they're either going to just go sideways for a bit, but if they do cross bullish, and I think we might go up and close that gap. That's about all I'm hoping for at the moment. There obviously are, what you call them, retracement levels up here, 89.5 and beyond, that it might go up to there and reject. Anyway, that's what I think, but I would love to know what you think.
Okay,
That's put you on the spot, isn't it?
It's a bit. It's a, okay, let's. All right. So if I share, I have to remove you. That.
Okay.
So okay. Oh, by the way, yeah. This whole thing. Oh, actually, if I refresh.
Been playing with your VPN.
Yeah. So I am currently not on the VPN, which is very bad, very bad. But yeah. So basically, Quadzilla, which we mention from time to time, is an uncannily accurate and consistently accurate, I suppose. So successful. It has a very high success rate. Is what I'm trying to say. Indicator on TradingView, and it's a premium indicator. So it works out at what is actually, in fact, a ridiculously cheap £80 a month on the monthly, or if you pay on the yearly, it works out at £60 a month, which is like some ridiculously low amount per week. If you think about it, like isn't that like it's £2 a day, isn't it? £60 a month, £2 a day.
I suppose it is really.
Yeah. So imagine if you're placing a trade every day, one trade a day. If you're day trading, and using Quadzilla, it just pays for itself like many times over, very very quickly. And the reason for that is, for what it gives you, is things like the quad momentum oscillator, which is basically for oscillating momentum, sort of what's the word I'm thinking? Stochastic things. So basically, just follows the price, but the price momentum in particular. But having four of those together, kind of combined, just gives it some very very accurate kind of not so much buy or sell signal. Well, I suppose they are buy or sell signals, really. We should try not to call them that. But those combined with the retracement patterns, that's where it really kind of it all comes together. And using those together is quite something. So you get stats built in because we're very very confident about the results. So you can just kind of see exactly how these different parts of it are performing on a particular chart, like live. And you can also use that for making changes to the settings and so on, and you see instantly whether that's made results worse or better for that particular chart, and so on. I mean, lots of other things. You get access to the trading Discord, the Save with Crypto Discord, and so on. So actually, while we're here, let's have a quick look at the liquidation heat map for Bitcoin. This is merely on the 24-hour at the moment. So if we were looking purely at this, it's at a bit of a sort of could go up, could go down sort of thing, isn't it? Because the market makers tend to sort of sniff out the liquidity, don't they? Because that's where the money's going to be made. The closest by a whisker at the moment is up to around 88. It's only $400 above where it currently is, more or less. But and then coming in at a close second is down 87, 86, 8, and so on down. But say that's only on the 24-hour. If I came out of it, say, I don't know, have a look at the monthly. Come on, when it loads, slightly longer term view of it. I was gonna say it paints a slightly different picture, but not really. It could do that, or it could do that, like up or down. So just one to keep in mind. So we're at a bit potentially on a bit of a knife edge just there at the moment. So Bitcoin then still on the daily. Well, still on the daily. Bitcoin then on the daily. Where we're looking. So we've had. I could probably draw in some lines and things. I should do that. Where are we going? Sorry about this momentary sort of what the hell should I talk about kind of moment. Horizontal line. So yeah, if I bring it, so this we've kind of seen. I mean, that's well, a whole bunch of resistance along here, and that is at what I just wrote in. Is that 85? Can't really see. So the price currently is 87. Yeah, I suppose 85. Because obviously the price bounced down. That was, well, actually way back in November, towards the end of November. Retested, might retest again, that 84, 85 level. If we're going to, well, so yeah, I guess, so 97, I suppose that should put in just, well, in fact, that top there, I'll just put in the line, that top there, the pivot of that, very much lines it up with where the price just touched up to it just there as well. So so now we have kind of a channel, don't we, where the price kind of in a relatively longer term has been kind of ranging, tried to get up, just utterly failed, come up down, try again, failed, reached this midway point between the two. So there's a bit of a we kind of start to see a fair value zone just like running through the middle of this, and the price has been kind of oscillating, snaking around that line. Should draw it in, may as well. Put in as a thing, and it, in fact, is pretty much where that retracement level is too. So we'll do that. I was then going to just make that a dashed line, because why not? So actually, that makes it, does make all that clear, does it? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, so the price, as I say, it's just been like waving snake-like around that kind of that fair value zone, and a fair value level even. And at the moment, we are kind of down in the cheap zone, aren't we? The discount zone. So, but that's assuming that the Bitcoin does come back up and kind of hits it. These are, so actually, what price was the CME gap again? Where was that at?
It was. Hang on.
Sure.
It was. What do you mean? What it closed at on Friday?
Yeah.
89,350. About
89,350. So that's what is 89,350? In the 90s. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, at the moment, the CME. I mean, the CME price right now is 87,980, and things like the you're on the.
I was going to put in. So is it 89?
Yeah, sorry.
Sure. Is it 350?
Yeah, 89,350. About, yeah.
Yeah, give or
but
take.
Bear in mind the CME at the moment is about.
Just go to it.
Actually, it's not actually that far off what the price on exchanges is. It's probably about. It's a bit less, isn't it? Is that right? I'm just comparing it with the. No, I'm not. Sorry, I'm on the wrong chart.
Oh, that'll explain it. Is it? Are we talking about that? Where are we talking about? Is it that little gap just there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's quite big. Well, I mean, it was quite big when it was quite big last night, but obviously the price has come up a bit since then.
Yeah, for sure. So it hasn't quite totally closed it, is it? So
No, not at all. No,
there is a clear gap still.
It's like halfway there.
Yeah. So the high of that, so 88,385, I guess, is the high of that one, and then the low of that one is 88,550. So yeah, still like over $100 in it in that gap. So 88,385. So if we go back to this one, then actually, yeah, it's pretty close. 88,3.
I make it more like $1,400. Are we looking at?
Maybe we're looking at different things. Well, you mean like just okay? So the I suppose actually yeah, because I was looking at the low of that. Maybe I should have been looking at the close. So where it closed at for this one was 8,950 for the previous day, and then this one. So from that point of view, it closed at 879. So if we talk about the distance, the distance from there to there,
right? What's that?
That the one? So that's about 1,400.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Or a bit higher because it measured from the wrong place.
No, I made it about $1,400 as well.
Yeah. Okay. So in which case, so the gap is actually from there to there, isn't it? I was measuring the wicks for some reason. Just numpty. So from there to there. In which case, yeah, that is, so the close was 895. So to close the gap, then we'd have to get up to 89,500. Is that? Do you agree?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So put that in 89. It's a very round number for it to finish it on, really. So yeah, okay. Well, in fact, funnily enough, that is pretty much that retracement level too. Funny how that works out, isn't it? It's kind of not far off that one as well. So that gives us a little bit of a channel along there, just between those two, which would be kind of so from this one, kind of through essentially that. So if we drop down to, well, I suppose initially start with a 4 hour, and if you're wondering, I just got the RSI just added on top of the Quadzilla momentum oscillator there. So how could we? Okay, I guess we could look at. So if that's a impulse move just there, if I just go to 1 hour even, just to do that, and do it this way. Oh, sorry, bloody hell. Click the right thing. Right, so this one up to that, and just measuring off that high just there. Does that give us anything meaningful? Not really. That's absolute rubbish. If I draw it the other way around, so from this, it's really from that high there, isn't it? Which was 91, kind of down to there. So I think that kind of gives us a bit of an idea of the levels we've got to climb back up through, really. So here there's obvious resistance at the 0.618. Keep in mind it's upside down. So the 0.618 there, and apart from spiking above that, I haven't really kind of broken up through that. There's, and then up to kind of here, that's just a 50% line, isn't it? Is it? What's that one? Yeah, the 50% line. So it's got a feeling it's more likely to come down. Looking at that, at least initially, there's still a bit of downness left in it. It might even just bounce off there, that 0.786, because obviously that lines up there as well. So,
which will probably coincide with President Trump's announcement in half an hour.
Yeah, so probably sort of off there, and then if we're lucky, if he says good things, the greatest ever things and so on, might be that sort of thing. Don't know. If he says bad thing, if it is a government shutdown thing, then it's going to be that, isn't it? So
that's just a joke if that happens, though, isn't it?
Oh, it's just like, yeah, yeah. I guess we'll find out in half an hour then. It might. It's not. He'll take an hour, I think, to come out from behind the curtain, because it tends to keep people waiting a while, doesn't he?
Yeah. Can I just answer a couple of questions actually?
Sure. Yeah.
Sorry, just before I forget. Space Cat. TV license. No, TV license isn't to do with TradingView. I can see how that might have been confusing. No, TV is an abbreviation we use for television. That's what that
TradingView license.
Yeah, no, it's obvious confusion, isn't it? But no, it was this one from Kaz actually. So you were saying so the deposit reward won't be taken away at the end of the 30th and not used. No, what actually happens is for the deposit reward, you'll actually get that next week if you make if you do a deposit this week. You normally get it. I think it's about 3 or 4 days after the campaign ends, and the campaign ends on the 30th. And then when you've got the deposit reward, you've got a certain amount of time. This is quite a good point actually. There's a certain amount of time you have to activate the reward, so it's normally like about a week or something. So you activate it, and then you've got the money in your account. Now, when you've got it in there, I believe it stays there. It just stays there, and it stays there as a reward. And I don't think that ever disappears. I've never known it disappear. So then you can just use it like normal money. Now, what happens? Weirdly enough, what does happen is if, for example, you got the VIP 7 and you get a nice mystery box, sometimes when you try and redeem the reward you get, it will say, "Oh, you can't use that one because you've already got a coupon. You've already got a coupon in use." So if you've got like your big one in use, then you can't use that one. So you have to kind of wait a little bit until your other one's used up. Now, generally, we all make losses, but if you make a bit of a loss, the loss comes out of your bonus. So sometimes they get eaten up a little bit that way. I have actually had it where, like, I had one this morning when I got that $80. I actually thought, I looked at my bonus from before, and I had like $2 of it left, and what I actually did was just I reduced the size of a trade and actually just took a $2 loss so that I could then redeem the $80. So there's a little bit of jiggery pokery goes on to do that, but yeah, the reward doesn't get taken away by the 30th. It's just that's the terms of the campaign. So just get your deposit done before Friday, Saturday, whatever it is. And also you asked how much do we need to deposit to qualify for level 7 for whatever length of time. What this is I think I've agreed with Alex from Bitunix. So what I've said, and this is a kind of manual process. Also, if you're really incredibly nice to me, then I might give you a VIP level anyway. But if basically, if you've got $100 in your Bitunix account at any point, so you deposited it or you've made it by trading or whatever. But if you've got $100, I'll give you VIP 5. If you've got $1,000, we'll give you VIP 7. I must say for you, Kaz, because you are like an annual person, I think I'll be nice to you, right? Okay, so let's put it that way.
Basically, especially also because you turn up pretty much every day for the live streams. I mean, which is amazing.
So I think for somebody like you, I consider you're very nice to me and Maff, and
but you haven't got to be nice. You've only got to be nice to save.
Whatever. Sign up to Bitunix and I'll get you sorted out with the VIP 7. All you have to do is just DM me your UID and then say, "Oh, it's Kaz, make me famous and important," and that's it really. Right, sorry about that, but I thought I'd clear that up.
Sure. While I was doing that, I was just doing a quick search on Scotty's comments from the Discord.
Right.
Oh, interesting things. Right. Oh, yeah. Okay. Do I bring this across? I don't know. Maybe I will. It is. Maff, prepare to be doxed. But essentially, so this was.
Barclays what?
Yeah, exactly. Hang on, I just need to copy down the number. So the US dollar index, the Dixie, is about to crash really hard. So this was as linked to us by Scotty in the Save the Crypto Discord. So, and here's why: for the first time this century, the Fed is planning to. Where's random things in bold? The Fed is planning to stop the Japanese yen from going down. This is what we call yen-intervention. To do this, bloody hell, the Fed first needs to create new dollars, printy prints, and use them to buy yen. This will cause the yen to strengthen and the US dollar to dump. The US government will benefit from a weaker dollar because future debt gets inflated away, which is lovely, and exports get a boost due to cheapest dollar, the deficit goes down. So for those holding assets, it could result in a huge rally, as we tend to see with when the money printer switches on. So sort of precedents for it. Back in July 24, Japan's Ministry of Finance intervened in the yen. The markets are volatile for a few weeks, found the bottom, and after that, Bitcoin and the alts rallied. Well, yeah, maybe as a coincidence, But this time the entity is the Fed itself. Markets could stay volatile for some time, blah, 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 blah. So Bitcoin and alts could go parabolic. So maybe. So to probably clarify a couple of things in there. So the where have we got? So the Fed is planning to stop the Japanese yen from going down. Kind of partially true. So the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, the Fed, did conduct rate checks on January 23rd, and they contacted financial institutions to inquire about the yen exchange rates. So when they pick up the phone and do these checks, then people take note. I think it's a preparatory step that could precede intervention, but they haven't actually intervened yet. There are signs that they might be thinking about doing that. So the rate checks are kind of preliminary coordination, essentially, between the US and Japan. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent expressed concerns about yen weakness affecting the Japanese bond markets, because we're all a bit kind of concerned about that, I'd say, and obviously how it's going to affect both the stock market and Bitcoin and so on. It would be the first coordinated US-Japan currency intervention since the 2011 Tohoku earthquake response. Okay. However, internal conflicts between the Treasury and Fed Chair Monsieur Powell may complicate actual intervention. Yeah, 'cause he don't want to print. So, and of course the Fed, as we all kind of know by now, that the Fed doesn't independently decide on currency interventions. It's kind of down to the US Treasury to set exchange rate policy, and then the Fed executes the transactions on the Treasury's behalf. So there's a whole bunch of steps, essentially. There's another claim in there. To do this, the Fed first needs to create new dollars and then use them to buy yen. So, yeah, it's true. That there's a whole bunch of explanation here, but I think what it boils down to is, yep. So if they're going to buy lots of yen, they're going to have to create lots of dollars to do that. Obviously, the dollars they print for that would go directly into just buying the yen. So it wouldn't be like dollars that are in circulation and just kind of weakening the dollar in that sense, sort of diluting the dollar, diluting the value rather. So I think it would be a longer term thing. Then the third claim, this causes the yen to strengthen and the US dollar to dump. So this says true in direction, overstated in magnitude. But to be honest, that sounds like an opinion. It's more like just it's also just how it would affect the market in terms of sentiment. Maybe that certainly is a shorter term thing. If this is decided upon and it's clearly happening, then like officially happening, then I could see the market getting a bit of a boost from that. So what else there? Yeah, I think that's about it. So it kind of goes on a bit more, but that's kind of the idea. So jolly interesting anyway. So let's try to find the right tab here. Here we go. Scott is saying, should we be buying yen? Yeah. I don't know. It depends. If you're going on holiday to Japan, then probably I would recommend buying yen in that case. Long term, because it's going to be boosted, isn't it? So I could well see that, because if the current US administration wants to weaken the US dollar, the Japanese, it seems, very much want to strengthen the yen. So sometimes it's the government level will, isn't it? Of just so that if that's what they're going to be pushing for, then it's fairly likely that's what they're going to get. So yeah, probably not financial advice, blah blah blah. But yeah, sent you a post on the same topic posted by Bull Theory on X. Oh, cool. Okay, I shall probably retweet that or some such. Is all the smart money buying gold, silver, mining stocks? They've all pretty much pumped so hard, though. That's the thing, isn't it? So not so much with the stocks, but certainly with the just the price of gold. That's only a 12-minute.
Everyone's talking about copper now. Everyone's talking about copper now, aren't they?
It's true, actually, yeah. But yeah, just looking at that, it's just I keep sort of thinking like, oh yeah, I ought to like swap over some more of my my crypto into gold, but then I don't want to be the exit liquidity, just buying at the top, because I was kind of thinking that there. Thought I got it right when it came down, but then obviously just on up and up and up, and it's parabolic. It's got to come down, surely. I did see some comments about this. So like on the, actually, probably this for just I know that's going to where's... Oh, I haven't got it on here. Show the RSI. Hide that for a second. So the RSI is up above the sort of the 80% line, and usually when it gets up above there, so that this is on the daily, then you'd expect to turn around and kind of like this. It's starting to look very topped out back here, and then so it got to, in fact, 87, so the upper 80s, and then did that pullback. There it got to, in fact, into 80 again. So kind of into overbought to that little. Well, I say little. It's it's gold we're talking about. That's quite a major pullback, really. But compared to the others, that's little-ish pullback. It's looking again like it's just going to do the same. It seems very toppy, and it is currently at 84. Is that 84? Sorry. Can't quite see it, to be honest, but 84, I think. Yeah, on the weekly, also up and over, overbought. It's reached into 80. It just seems like something that's going to come down, because every other time that that's happened, there's been a pullback, whether it's a sharp pullback and just a steep, violent drop, and all of that, all of those profits finally rotate over into Bitcoin, probably via stocks. I mean, stocks are doing it right anyway. But talking about so S&P 500 on the weekly, similar sort of things. That's not exactly overbought at the moment, and yet it's kind of veered across. So copper USA and copper on the daily. I'm just going to do this again just for this particular view of the RSI as it is. So copper's looking far from overbought, isn't it? It's just looking like a strong upward trend that's probably just going to continue. It's nice that it's got into a bit of a range, and it's even formed a base, isn't it? Just there, it's just a nice support base. And
what's the difference between, like, because I was looking at XCU, which is
that the crypto? Do they have a stable coin?
No.
No.
XCU is. I don't really understand this, to be honest. Actually,
I mean that's this. I think the one I clicked on was kind of that one is CFDs, but this is. So all right, just put in it or found XCU. I mean, X is obviously the kind of extra things outside the normal things, but
I just saw the people on other YouTube channels sort of doing it, so that's the only reason I did it.
Sure.
In the same way that people look at XAU for gold, don't they? I don't quite understand what's going on there, actually, but to be fair,
sure. Oh, got me wondering. So, is there a copper stable coin as such?
Oh, like
in the sense that we got that the same for gold and silver,
like a PAX G type thing, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Copper USD, dollar copper. Maybe it's that one. I don't know. Spot crypto copper. That's not just like some shit coin that they've called copper. Dollar copper.
That's what I was wondering. You see.
Yeah.
Just your chart was looking a bit different to mine.
Yeah, brave search it, I guess. Copper stablecoin. Copper is a digital asset management platform that partners. Yeah, for God's sake, they had to call it copper, didn't they? Just
yeah.
Right.
I was going to say.
But is there a stablecoin, crypto stablecoin even? What are the type? for copper. There's no widely recognized stablecoin specifically pegged to copper. There are copper-backed digital assets that function similarly by offering exposure to physical copper. So it's, anyway. Oh yeah, I suppose maybe stablecoin is the wrong word, isn't it, for that? It's a copper-backed asset that reflects the price of copper.
Tokenized, is it? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it's TCU29, a leading copper-backed real-world asset token. So there's copper coin, copper cash. Should I find copper coin just for crypto? COP, COP USD. T. Is that the one? This is more just out of curiosity, really. I'm just kind of wondering. Oh, that's on Mech. See. Don't know. Don't care. I was just curious about it. Okay, so, yeah. So, oh, we've seen it got SPX. All right. Should we check in on Pippin? Like our sort of the channel mascot coin. See how Pippin's doing today.
I think it's F today, isn't it? I think it's had its day, hasn't it?
Well, I don't know. Oh, it's on the 1 minute. Okay, that's looking good on the 1 minute. Yeah, it's suffering, isn't it?
Yeah.
Had a great moment there. See, that's when I would have bought. So yeah. Again, kind of found a bit of a support base there, which is nice. Pippin just seems to do its own thing. I think when he kind of zoom into this sort of level, like the 12 minute, apart from its kind of occasional, like, or probably quite frequent, just mad spikes to the upside or downside, it's generally quite tradable, I think. And kind of like, so if you're trading like a sequence of or a series of trades, very short-term trades, but virtually scalps, just with very tight stop losses. So if you planned out like 10 trades in a row, and so you don't mind taking a small loss on a few of them, then overall you should work out pretty well in profit on that. So like if I just, I mean to be honest, that's actually looking quite good as it is. But just if we went to the 1 minute on that, it's taken a bit of a random direction on here, to be honest. But I mean, look at that, especially with these retracement levels. So if you were there and thinking, oh, the price has gone down, but this retracement level is opened up, so we fully expect the price to come back up. Boink, came back up. And then, oh, we've got this one down here, the price is going to go down. Here, still on the 1 minute, this retracement level opens up, so you expect the price to come back up to there and then drop down again. Up, then down. And so on. So similar thing probably going to happen here, just that one's a bit longer term, I think. If you're scalping this using these, that probably would have been stopped out, to be fair, just on that particular one. But that's kind of how it goes, isn't it? You sort of trade these, take it as it comes. That retracement level there is kind of longer term, but pretty much to perfection there. Just like touched and back away. So, and the same with that one. Boink. And that's kind of the accuracy levels that we're talking about here. Switch on the stats for that one, just out of interest. Oh, I thought something was missing. Just show EMAs. Welcome back, EMAs. All is forgiven. So, and the retracement channels. I've got everything switched off. So can we just start the live stream again? um, so show the retracement level stats. There we go. And so you see on this that the so if you're trading Pippin on the 1 minute chart using the retracement levels, then you're going to see basically a 96.7% success rate for this step 2. So for the bearish retracements, step 2 is actually when you're expecting the price to go up to a particular level. So like this one, this bearish retracement level is in its step 2 just there. So it's expecting the price to come back up and touch that point. So doink, does that. And then of those, where the price does retrace back up to there, the next stage is that you expect to go up a little bit and then kind of down back below it. So of those, 97.5% of those completed successfully. And then kind of similar for the bullish, 96% and 98% success rate. And as I was saying before, you can fiddle with the settings and just kind of see how that affects these numbers here as well. But eminently tradable, that one I'd say. So one to keep in mind. So I'll just switch that off. So it's coming up to 1 o'clock. I think we might be virtually sort of done, to be honest, unless there are other this or that's is to have a look at.
I'm all right. I think. Oh, what was the one? What was the one Kaz said? Was it XMR?
Oh, XMR, Monero. Yeah, should have a quick look. Let's come back over to, or wherever. Do that when spare tab. XMR. Which one do you think? Excuse me. Over market cap, perpetuals. Doesn't really matter that much, does it? Buy Bitcoin, just go with that. So, excuse me, sorry. Just for a sec, if we go to the daily one here, was there a particular time frame that you're interested on that, Kaz, or just sort of just generally how's it looking? Like you're in a trade or anything like that?
I think it was just oof. There's a long wick, a long wick.
Long. Oh, on the monthly. Oh, okay, let's have a look.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, yeah.
Well, yeah.
There's a long wick. Okay.
Yeah, that is that Burj Khalifa, isn't it? Sort of. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. It's all over now.
Gee whiz. So is that 460 up to 800? So it's virtually a doubling the price wick. I mean, sure, it's on the monthly. That was, I guess, when privacy coins were suddenly in the spotlight, weren't they? So we very much saw that, and then kind of back down again. Just Monero, kind of, just reversing back into the shadows where it rightfully belongs, because it's kind of the point of it. So,
well, I suppose everyone doubled the money, so they thought, that's it. That'll do. I'll take that.
Yeah, exactly. Don't mind if I do. Thank you very much.
Yep,
So,
cheers.
Switch off there. Oh, I was going to say there's actually what. Oh, I'll just switch it back to see. I think the settings on this tab I probably just messed about with. I put on the retracing channel, so okay, yeah, okay. So I think this is just it's the data on this particular chart. I randomly chose doesn't go back very far, so that's why we're not seeing the usual convergence band in Quadzilla, because there's just not enough data for it yet. So
okay,
yeah. So however, like for example, if I just went to the weekly, then we kind of see that. So yeah, I think I'm probably done actually. Oh, one thing just to mention, I'm really excited because I bought that just turned up today.
okay, I've got one then.
Is that particular? It's a Focusrite, whatever it is.
Yeah.
The Scarlet 2i2.
That's exactly the one I've got.
Oh wow, okay. So you're probably hearing the difference already, because it's I think that'll make a big. Obviously, I've got to plug it in, but that'll make a big difference, I'm sure.
But that mic you've got is just a USB mic anyway, isn't it?
Well, it's got an XMR plug socket, so
XLR.
XLR, sorry, yeah, with the XMR chart on there. That'd be pretty amazing. Just make privacy money while you're talking. Anyway, pay to talk, absolute rubbish. So,
I mean, I've,
yeah,
I've,
what,
I've,
yeah,
I've got one of those because my mic's just an analog mic, just for singing, really.
yeah,
So that's plugged into the XLR socket and that just to make it digital. Otherwise, it wouldn't work with my computer.
no, you'd have to shout louder. So,
It just wouldn't
yeah,
work.
so this one's the same. It's just that it's got like kind of an onboard crappy thing that digitizes that, so hence the USB out. But it only goes up to I think it's like 16 bits, I think, and that output, which is a bit rubbish. So this will give me like at least 24, I suppose, 24 bits and a bunch of other just general improvements. And it's got the auto, was it auto boost? No, auto gain or auto level or whatever. So it figures out the good settings and just gives you those, and continuously like monitors, I think. So yeah, looking forward to plugging that in. The only thing is I haven't got an XLR cable, so I ordered one, but it's arriving a bit later on today. Yeah, should hopefully see some difference to that tomorrow then.
I've got a bag of them behind me, but
oh God, just drop one round here.
yeah. Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you very much for that, and thank you very much for everyone who's come along today. Again, I'm not quite sure what to do tomorrow. I'm not. I don't know. I will keep you posted in the Discord, but otherwise we'll be back Wednesday, Thursday and Friday as per normal. And there's a few things happening this week actually. There's a lot of earnings results on Wednesday. There's like Tesla, Microsoft, and something else, I think. So that might be quite an interesting day.
Yeah.
And obviously we've got all the government stuff as well, So we'll see what happens there. But
I wonder if Trump has emerged yet and started to make his huge announcement.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's anyway, but we'll see. So Kaz or anyone else not using Bitunix, can't believe no one voted in my poll apart from one person.
Oh, you had a poll going.
Yeah, everyone ignored it.
mutter.
Oh, sorry. So for anyone else who wants to use it as well, go to savercrypto.org/bitunix, and that will enter you into the campaign. That will enable you to use the campaign that we've got going with Bitunix until the 30th of January. So do use that, and then when you've made a deposit, if it's more than $100, DM me on Discord your UID, and I'll get you upgraded to VIP. And we'll see what happens. I'm not sure if that will just run until Monday. I think it will run for a month, actually. I'm pretty sure it will. So anyway, we'll find out. And get Quadzilla.
Absolutely, yeah. It'll basically help you to level up your trading, because it just will, I was going to say, need I say more, but I guess I said quite a lot about it today. So yeah, I did
think what I might do, actually, I might do it on the other channel, actually, that I haven't really done much with, is I might try and work out what sort of sum of money I'd need on an exchange to trade with Quadzilla to pay for itself and kind of make enough money to pay the bills. I'm not sure how much it is. I think it's probably about $3,000 or $4,000, I reckon. But I reckon it's about that what you could use Quadzilla, then easily just make a thing to pay the bills. I think it might be quite a good series, if you like, on the
Yeah,
other
it'd be
stream.
pretty good because, I mean, you could go quite clickbaity with it. Like, I mean, like make $500 a day trading with Quadzilla, which is actually achievable.
Yeah, I mean,
So yeah,
I've
that
done
kind
it.
of thing.
I've done it before, where I've done it with like a kind of like a Google spreadsheet and stuff, right? And said like I'm going to aim to make this amount every day and that sort of thing. And it's always I've always like cocked it up, to be honest, because I don't know what I'm doing, and well, this was like a couple of years ago when I didn't know, I wasn't very good at trading, to be honest, and we didn't have Quadzilla, and and I was over trading and all that sort of thing. And my aim then was to sort of start off with $2,000, make 1.6% every day, compound it, and then within a year you've got over $1 million. In reality, that doesn't work like that, because what happens is you end up taking too big a risks with too large positions,
Of course.
and
Yeah.
then you lose a chunk. So my idea was to sort of do a similar thing, but rather than doing all the compounding stuff, actually just try and keep a kind of float, if you like, and then just make enough money to pay the bills. Whether that be like $1,000 a week or a month, or, well, $1,000 a month, or maybe it's 2,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
That kind of figure, and just see how feasible that is to do. I might actually do that. I think that'd be quite a good fun thing to do. And it's a bit embarrassing if it goes wrong now.
Well, well, do it anyway. I think. We can enjoy the embarrassment.
Yeah, I'm just
and,
not
and that'll make kind of entertaining viewing anyway. So.
Yeah. The problem is it gets like, it is entertaining, but at the same time, you don't want people following your every move and then getting wrecked as well. It's like it's all right me getting wrecked. I don't want any of my viewers to get wrecked though.
Yeah.
And
go on. Yeah, I was going to say it'd be really good in the sense of just talking about the trade setup, like thinking out loud. Like, okay, I'm going to enter this trade here because blah, 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 and I've got these levels, and, think about where do I place my stop loss and so on. Because that sort of stuff is just really useful when someone's just like trying to figure out how to trade. And so often it is just like where to even open the trade, where to set the level and so on, where to set the limit order, etc. I think that's a bit that a lot of people kind of stumble on initially. So yeah.
Cool. Excellent. Right. Thank you, everyone. Anyway, and we'll be back definitely Wednesday. Not sure about tomorrow. I will keep you posted. Please do click like on the way out. And you sniggering at?
No, just something I thought of. I was thinking of an unrelated thing.
Okay, fair enough. Brilliant. All right. Take care, everyone. Trade safe, and we'll see you soon. And get Quadzilla. All right.
Absolutely.
Cheers. Bye.